What I'm going to show you today is going to be how we can use some of Asana AI features, but the ones that are like quick features that we can use we don't need time on creating a rule and creating a prompt for AI Studio. It's just some AI features that are there to help you on our day-to-day as we manage our projects. So I'm in Asana. I'm right now at a bug tracking project. So essentially it's a project for an IT team that has a form, and then people can submit what's not working on a product or on an app. And then if you have AI turned on, you'll be able to do different things. So if you know the set status update button, if you've used that for project status updates, in the past, we were able to come here and then say, okay, the project is on track, at risk, off track, on hold, or well completed. And then when we click into that, we get to the screen where we can populate manually our status update with all the details about the project, the summary, and the next steps. But since AI was launched in Asana, we now have the option to draft that update with Asana Intelligence with AI. So when we go draft with AI, what you're going to see is this box where you'll need to determine, okay, what is the status update that you want to define, and then what's going to be the range for that status update. If you want to focus it, for example, in the last 2 weeks, or if it should be a monthly status update, for example. And if we go draft update, that's great. Asana AI is going to create that for us, and then we can publish it. But we can also add guidance. So this is where you, on an ongoing project, on a project that's going to be open for a few weeks or months, you can set up the guidance, and then you do that once. And every time that you come here to set up your new status update, that guidance is going to be there for you. So we could say, for example, please organize this status update into 3 sections. And we're going to do summary, we're going to do blockers, and then we're going to do next steps. But we could get more specific. Like we could say, I want you to focus on highlighting any risk that we may have. Excuse me for my spelling. And then we could even say like the tone that we would want for that status update. So as much information you add over here is how much accurate or specific your status update is going to be. So then when you're happy with your guidance, you can draft that update. It's going to take the Asana project a few seconds or minutes, I would say, to create that status update. And then it's going to take us back to that screen that we had before, but it's going to be populated with the information about that project. Of course, the more up to date that your project is, the more accurate that the status update is going to be. Sometimes if you're trying to do this on an empty project or on a very new project, you may not have the best project status update. But as you see over here, it's creating that status update with the guidance that I gave it. So now we have the summary section, the blockers section, and the next steps. And as you see, it's outlining a few things that are overdue or that are at risk. So we have the link to the people that is assigned to those tasks or that have escalated those tasks, and then the link to the specific tasks. So any project member can quickly reference those. So if I go to edit over here, I can then edit that status update, or I can go back and say, no, maybe I want this to be way shorter because it needs to be more straightforward and easier to read. So then I can go back and edit my guidance as needed. When we go edit, that's where we can tweak whatever the AI wrote for us, and then we'll be able to post that for all the project members of that project. So that's the first one that we use it a lot, at least on my end for my Surface customers. We ensure that our projects are completed and up to date, and then in a matter of 5 minutes, you can set up your status update without having to manually locate the name of the tasks or manually write what you want. The second one that I wanted to show you is the AI summary, and that's the one that you're going to find in the overview of your project. So if you're on a list view or on a board view, you navigate to the overview of that project, and then you can define what do you want to include in that AI summary. So you have 2 things: the recent activity, so you're going to be able to catch up on what happened on the project lately, and then the risk report. So specifically, this is going to look at any overdue tasks or any any escalation comments on that project and let you know about that. So it's a similar thing to the project status update, but this is going to happen automatically, and you can enable the toggle to get regular updates. So I'm going to include the two things at the moment, and then I'm going to do the get regular updates. So as you see over here, I'm going to get updated summaries in my inbox and email. So both in my Asana inbox and in my email, if I have my notifications turned on, I'm going to receive the summary of this project. So if we generate that now, again, it's going to take a few minutes for AI to look into that project, and we're going to get that summary as well. So this is, again, useful for these ongoing projects, perhaps not for a quick project that is completed in 4 6 weeks. But if it is an ongoing project that is open for a long time, and then there are new tasks coming in either through a form or a task template on a regular basis, the AI summary is a good thing to keep in mind as a good feature and helpful feature to understand what is the status of our project as well. So for recent activity, you see no recent activity found. That's because this is not a very new project. It's part of this demo environment. So that's why we're getting that. But we are getting the risk report summary because there are some overdue tasks in that project and some comments that were added to that. So as you see over here, you can see that we have critical backlog tasks with overdue deadline and resource concentration. What is a potential mitigation, a way to solve that, and then a few of other risks that AI is founding on that project. If we go to the list view of that project, we see how we have tasks in the backlog section, and because those are overdue, for example, that's why it's flagging that. So any information that you add over here, the AI summary will look into that. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you is the AI chat. So sometimes customers turn AI on, but then they forget about this one. But at the top of your screen, you're always going to have the chat with Asana AI. And as you enable that, you can chat with this chatbot to get specific information. So by default, you're going to get some prompts. For example, find risks in this project, summarize recent decisions in this project, or latest activity in this project. And then you can click into that, and the AI is going to work and give you an answer on that. But you can get more granular. Like I could say, for example, please show me the tasks that are due this week for me and for Hannah, for example. And then it's going to look into that and crawl Asana to give us a list of those tasks. Again, when you want a quick answer and you don't want to find things, or maybe you haven't created your dashboards yet, so you don't have a dashboard showing which are the tasks that are due this week for those team members, you can ask the chat to find that, and then it's gonna locate those tasks in that case. Now, whenever they give you an answer, so for example, right now, it's saying there may be not enough information, so we can give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up if we are not happy with that answer. Most of the times, it should give you a good answer, but it can happen that it cannot access certain information, or that there is not more up-to-date information to use. But another great way to interact with AI in Asana on a fast way.
Thankfully, it was really, really great to see you in action. I do use AI a lot, like you showed us, like just to ask what's going on in a project using my chatbot. And even like if I have question according to how to do something in a project, how to create a custom field, how to change or create a rule for a specific matter, or even if I'm looking, for example, information according to like what Asana is capable of, or is AI Studio available to do those type of action? It's like my best friend. Like always use the chatbot to ask random question, and sometimes if I'm not able to answer a question of a customer, I will ask it like my AI and just provide me the documentation and the links to the help center, for example, or for the specific article in Asana Help Center. So it really provides me guidance, and I think it's really helpful for everyone to use it as much as we can. Because it's really powerful.
Exactly. Yeah, and even in AI Studio rules, we didn't go through those ones today, but now we have the chance to also ask Asana to create a rule for us. So what do we want to do? We just write it on how we write any prompt on any LLMs, and then it's gonna create that for us. So I love that Asana is always thinking of those ways to make it easier for people that perhaps don't know or are not experts on rules, how to achieve what they want.
Yes, and you did not talk about teammate. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, teammate is also something really powerful that is launching from Asana, that has been launched in December actually, and it's a AI agent that is like a a colleague of yours. It's a new colleague of yours. You can create a prompt or just give him like some task, that specific task in a workflow. So that's really powerful. We could continue the AI discussion for a long time.
Of course, of course.
Thank you everyone for being there today. I hope it helped. I hope your question were answered. And if not, if you have other questions, don't hesitate to reach out. If you want to book a call with me according to what are our services, or even according to like what you are currently blocked with your current Asana environment, don't hesitate. Don't be a stranger. We met, and Huli is also really sympathetic, so you can talk with her as well. But I'm going to be the first person in charge. Yeah, so you can scan my booking link, and don't hesitate if you want to go deeper, book a call with me, and it will be a pleasure for us to answer your questions.